2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Putting for birdie.
Better than most.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
He's currently tied for 9th. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Yes, fantastic stuff. Got to say, well done. Birdie guaranteed. Thank you.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
Well holed. Let's move on. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Going with the 8-iron here. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This 4th is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Handy effort, that one. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's Will Zalatoris. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 5th hole, Rich.
This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Opting for the 5-iron.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
That should find the cut stuff. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now he just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Some lovely momentum for this player moving up the leaderboard. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
right by the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. After that hole, they sit in second place, behind the leader, Will Zalatoris. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher two-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway, no driver needed, but the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green.
Well, that's a handy shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? Yeah, a quality shot, that. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yes, 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. Little birdie look in here.
Yeah, that putt looked pushed. And this putt to move into a share of first place. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
a couple under at this stage in a share of second spot.
Nicely done.
Putting for birdie here.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
Oh, so close. This putt was about 8 feet.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
At -2, going along nicely today. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from about 105 yards...
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago. Lining up for his second. And that's just a fantastic effort by Xander Schauffele. And back to the play, shall we? Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That was a gallant attempt. A par putt awaits. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. First of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's inside the house of opportunity. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
Ooh. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's tracking. And in it goes for the par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. Not bad. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And gets that putt of distance to go.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
A birdie putt awaits. Oh, that's frustrating. 9 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Tracking. Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Beautiful swing there.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie. That'll help make a big move. Okay, let's get back to the action. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 5th place. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Nice out the rough here.
That was special. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Just didn't drop. Par putt coming up here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Yep, tracking nicely.
2 under with the final few holes to go.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. You liked that, didn't you? This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
What a disappointment. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently a couple under for the event. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Going with the 7. That's a pretty handy shot. This is beautiful to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Playing from around 230 yards. 3 shots off the lead. Going with a 3-wood here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, just missed. And this putt for a final score of 69. And that'll bring his tournament to a close. Well, Rich, we had high expectations for this player early, but sadly, no win in the end.
No, they just couldn't quite get their game going in the final round. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit short, but what can I say? Another solid performance.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.